Alrighty, back at it here. And tonight I want to talk to you a little bit about how the workplace mobbing happens. And this can be at all different extremes. And usually for somebody who's targeted, who hasn't quite established themselves in the world in a big way, will get knocked down a good many times by way of work sabotage. So, and I can tell you a little bit about this firsthand as far as being a business owner. Um, you start to notice patterns when you're working really hard. You're doing all the work that you can to collect leads. But if somebody is aiming to sabotage you to keep you stuck in a place that you choose not to be in, they're trying to control you or threaten your success, they could reroute your phone. And there are organizations, there are agencies, they have people who are doing this. And I mean, they'll have to answer to the big guys someday. That's all I have to say about that. Because you might be working your butt off and you're wondering why you're not seeing results. And that could be uh, one way. Uh, and you're also, you're being electronically controlled and monitored as a targeted individual, monitored by neighbors. You're under such deep surveillance. It depends on how big your targeting is. But these people really make themselves obvious after a while, and it's kind of annoying. I mean, it's almost like you almost feel like when you see a celebrity and they have the paparazzi chasing them, you almost feel like you're in some kind of crazy scenario like this. Only it's far, far worse. You don't have the same means, and there really isn't an escape and until we get some justice here. Now, in a workplace situation, and I put situ there as anyways, where you work for somebody else, all kinds of stunts can be pulled, and it's kind of like being in high school again, where you're bullied to a degree, but this is much much more nefarious. There's more people involved. There's technology involved. There's all different um, heinous stuff happening. So it's much hotter. And this is, I mean, these are some of the things that people in your workplace can do. They can bully you. They can disrespect you. They can control your work hours, your ability to get hours. Um, they can be dishonest, uh, and they can maybe not record the hours that you put in properly. They can try to get you fired, and they could make false claims. And sometimes these people might be lower on the totem pole than you are in life. They could be younger than you. The setup is pretty crazy. It's like this in the doctor's office too. Now you've got, once you're in this program, it's like being on the dark web. Okay, so your doctors, your rapport that you build with anyone changes. It's always shifting and changing. Your work never stays the same. The doctors you have never stay the same. You can't ever establish anything. And you feel like you're in some kind of horror flick when you go to the doctors because you don't know what kind of experiments they're running on you, which is another thing. So, by the way, if you have dental um, surgery done or you have, any kind of procedures or anything, Make sure that you state, and if you have to sign any kind of forms, write on there that you don't want implants in your body. You know, that you don't want this, you don't want that. Find out ahead of time and make sure the person isn't some kind of experimental um, monster scientist, let me put it that way, because some of these new faux doctors are experimental, to say the least. Anyway, so back to the workplace mobbing. Um, so some things are, threats and, well, some of the things that I'm thinking that happen to the people who are doing the targeting is that they might be threatened and they might be corrupted to behave in this manner. And maybe, and I never thought this way about how people would react to me in life. If they're just mad at you, if they think that they didn't agree with your decision making, or maybe they're bitter or resentful or jealous, whatever it is, it's a real problem when you think it's okay to sabotage somebody's life to the degree of nearly killing them. Like, just basically so close to killing them off. I mean, it is unbelievable that people are allowing this to continue. Some of these people might be personality disordered, they're narcissists or worse. Maybe they have criminal family patterns of behavior in sabotaging others or being negative, or, just expecting things without working for them. There's all different dynamics that go into this. Um, and then the target has a combo, like the combo meal, which means that not only could they be harassed in the workplace and ganged up on there, but then they can have the neural monitoring abuse, they have the sleep deprivation, um, the ongoing stalking and harassment in everyday life. And that's not limited to all different sorts of abuses: emotional, psychological. I don't get into financial abuse a lot, but that is big. They can harass you through mail, certified mail, all different kind of things. Threaten to lock you up. I mean, it's endless, the things that this program does to people, and it also uses other people to help collectively kill you. That is the game. It's like a big, big video game for psychopaths who get bored and use people to play games. And if they make it through the forest, so to speak, then great. If they don't, and a big bear eats them on the way. I mean, this is a game to these people. It is a sick game, and they use other people as pawns to help kill the target. Enough harping on it tonight. Thank you very much for listening.